Hey guys, and today we're going to be reading Niecy Nash and Jessica Betz, their marriage. We're going to be having a relationship reading, and those are like my favorite. My grandmother says to me that in a love reading or a relationship reading, you get to see everything. My grandma Liz, she says you get to see absolutely everything. But before I get into that, I would like, since I have no music, I would like to thank the African American community that's on my Instagram and YouTube for all the love and support that you give me every day. I am going through some heavy duty battles right now, including the battle to keep my voice. Yes, the battle to keep my voice. Because my brother Taurai has decided that he wants to be president of the Republic of Zimbabwe and he can't do it himself. And so he is stealing my voice. Hence issues with my voice right now. Sometimes my throat gets really painful. Yesterday I was vomiting blood, but my ancestors are trying to reverse that shit and hopefully they will succeed. He, however, is never going to be president of anything, not even a worm. On top of that, this week I received another spell from his witch doctor Nyanzira. It's not enough that they take my voice, but they want to discredit me. They want my audience to decide that I am stupid and foolish and I tell lies and I don't see it. And they put that spell into the air to discredit me. So I'm not going to be surprised in the next few weeks when I get a whole lot of people saying some horrible things about me and just killing my reputation. I won't be surprised. That spell landed this week and I am also working on that. I am winning some battles and losing a hell of a lot of battles, but I would never have won a single battle without you guys. Not a single battle. Not a single battle. When I was in Africa, I would never have trusted the people enough for me to tell them what is going on with me. I never did and I never would because they are so evil, right? Light is gone in Africa. But here, I actually go on Instagram and say, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me. I have been suicidal these last couple of days. I am not going to lie. And you have been holding me up. Your love, your compassion, your kindness is so lacking in other black people in Africa. Because I get the same love and adoration from the Caribbean. I get the same love from Europe. I get the same love. So this ode is for all of you black people who are in the diaspora. All of you black people who were raised away from the continent. You whose parents were taken into slave ships by Nigerians. You who suffered so much, you whose bloodlines have suffered so much, and you who carry that pain in your DNA. Thank you so much for the love, the strength, the caring, the being there, the protection. I will always say it till the day I die. African Americans, Caribbeans, and European and black Europeans are the best of us. You are the best of us. You still hold the light. You still know how to pick up a fallen. You still actually have traditional Bantu ideals. You still actually have them. You depict what our God says we should be. And those of us on the continent should actually be looking to you for leadership. We should be looking for you to rule and to tell us the rights and the wrongs. Because you still have it in your DNA. I say you are the best of us. You are number one. And it is truly my honor to walk with you. And I'm so glad I'm walking with you. And I'm alive today talking to you right now because I am walking with you. Had I been walking with fellow Africans like my distant cousin Witchdoctor Gladys, I would be as dead as she is. She gave up the fight. And she finally succumbed to the blows of the dark side, like most of us who choose to serve the light do. And when they buried her, they laughed. And they told me it would be my turn next. This may be a joke to the whole world. In the first world, this is entertainment. Okay? This is entertainment in the first world. Where I come from, this is real. It's a life and death thing. Everybody wants to be a witch doctor. Everybody goes after you and they tear you piece by piece. They take what they want. Right now, my brother Milton spiritually married me. And he has been spiritually married to me for years. And I've been trying to break that link with no success. And why did he spiritually marry me? Because a female witch doctor is endowed by God to make a man rich. Any man. And a female witch doctor is endowed by God to make a man the president. And that's why my brother Taurai is coming after me. So my brothers, just like they did to Gladys, married her spiritually so that they could harness her opportunities and her power. Guess what? They're still losers, but she's dead. Because your soul can only be picked at for a certain amount of time before it gives in. Gladys gave in. But because of you guys, I don't give in. I get tired. I cry. But I say, okay, I'm going to live to be 90, no matter how much it hurts. I'm going to fight for me and mine, no matter how many blows I get. I am going to do it. You can destroy 1,000 of my timelines. You can put me in 1,000,000 cages. You can make sure I never have a relationship or have any more kids or anything or succeed in what I do. But I will keep going and outlive you. That strength comes from African Americans. You give it to me every day. You are the best of us. Don't let anybody say otherwise to you. And if they do, tell them that Isabel Mitten, Apex Witch Doctor, God's Shepherd, the sacrifice to the Bantu, the torchbearer, said so. So today, it's all about you. Okay? It's all about you. Alrighty. So, having said that, and knowing that discrediting might hit any day and any time for the next 3 to 6 months, I am still continuing. I am working on the spell to get rid of it, but I am also working on the show. Okay. Oh, I really want to thank my students. My students have been my eyes because when I'm at war with my family, I cannot see. I'm blinded. But my students are spending sleepless nights seeing for me. And they are warning me to your left, to your right, above you, below you. This is coming. That is gone. Next, next, next. And I'm just pulling out my grandfather's spear, my grandfather's knife, and I'm doing what I gotta do. This is real, people. I know, in the West it's considered not. But this, the metaphysicality, rules Africa. Can you see? Dude can't even become president by himself. He can't even work for it. No, he just wakes up at 40 years of age and he says, I'm going to steal Isabel's foundation. I'm going to steal her voice because people love to hear her talk. So if I steal her voice, people are going to love to hear me talk. No, dude. No. You will never be president. Because that seat is for someone else and you are playing yourself. Because even if you were to use my voice, African politics is about the gun. They'll shoot you the way they did your father. All right. So my voice is going to be in and out, in and out. Well, my ancestors tried to fix that. And I'm going to continue as I am doing now, while I try to remove my brother Milton from my metaphysicality, and while I try to fight Nyanzira's spells. Those of you who've read A Light in the Cave know all about that. While I try to fight Nyanzira's spells of discrediting me so that my voice can go to his client, Taurai. I don't know, Nyanzira, you're in for a fight this time. You're really in for a major fight. Okay. Niecy Nash and Jessica Betz. I have never done a lesbian couple, and I never wanted to, so I was very curious. Yes, I am. I'm curious. I can't help it. So I'm curious, right? I'm really curious. I watched short clips of Niecy and Jessica, and the connection between them really got to me. I've never been in love. I've never connected with a man at that scale, for the simple reason that my brothers claim in the metaphysical they are my men, and they make it difficult for me to meet men I'm attracted to. In fact, that's why I did the video I posted before this one, all right? Anyway, because of that reason, I don't know that connection. So I was looking at that connection and I was so envious. Those two people looked like they were so in love. They are so connected, and the connection goes for years and years. It made sense to me from a naked eye that they came together and they got, married. I'm not a Niecy Nash fan, but I'm not a hater either. I remember Canada once showed her reality show, and I just caught glimpses of it, and then I got really bored. I know she tried, but I got really bored, and I just, generally as a rule, I tend to go off. I tend to go off reality shows. Anyway, today it's about Niecy Nash and Jessica Betz. Okay? Okay, I gotta blow these just to make sure. I'm going to call Niecy into the plate, and then I'm going to call Jessica into the plate too, because this is a relationship reading. All right. This is how I do my relationship readings. Okay. Niecy. This is a very childish grown woman, and I love it. Okay, she is very childishly grown. She ran into the plate screaming, and she sat down. Also, it means her soul is very used to being called, and her soul doesn't mind being called. She is a very exuberant young lady. She is very exuberant. She's very happy. She's very, very happy. Please give me some of your happiness, Niecy. She's very, very happy, and she's very, very embracing. She's embraced. Niecy has a star on her forehead, which isn't very surprising. Tiny star. Tiny. She's a very hard worker. She works hard and she thinks about work all the time. And that was the problem with most of her relationships. Most of her relationships were based on the fact that she worked harder than her partner. And this time she says she may have found the right partner because there is that hard work ethic going on there. This is a beautiful soul. There's really not much to hate if there's anything about this soul. This soul is very giving, very generous of herself, her time, her money, her love. She's very, very generous. She's kinky. Kinky is always good. She's kinky in bed. Kinky is always good. And she has always been gay. So she tried the heterosexual route, but she finally came to her truth. And for that, we congratulate her. Okay, now I'm going to call Jessica. 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 The yin and the yang. The yang. The yin and the yang. Okay, Jessica is very intense. Very, very intense. Very serious. Jessica has a bruised soul, but she walked into the plate with her guitar, and she swayed into the plate. She didn't walk because she channels masculinity. She channels masculinity over herself. She's extremely vulnerable, extremely untrusting, extremely in pain all the time because of her past experiences in life. There is sexual abuse in Jessica Betz's past, a great deal of it from her mom's lovers or boyfriends or husband. Somebody long-term sexually abused this beautiful young lady. Besides that, she is very intense. She thinks deeply. She is exactly the opposite to her lady. She is the exact opposite. She can be too much into her thoughts, and it can be destructive. As someone who is like that, I totally understand it. This lady works harder than her success. She should be more successful. She's extremely creative. She can make up a song in 5 minutes. But she has lost a lot of her drive because the success hasn't been great. Join the club, sister girl. But at least I know it's because of metaphysical issues. Okay, so we're taking them out of the plate. Niecy and Jessica. And this is their relationship. How fascinating. These are two people who are, as I said, polar opposites. This is where Niecy is. This is where Jessica is. Okay, they are equally yoked. Like I said, yin and yang. They are equally yoked. Okay, everything, they are a complete opposites of each other, and sometimes it takes work. This is really fascinating to me. Let's go down the opposites, okay? Niecy fell in love with Jessica first. Niecy pursued Jessica. Jessica ran away. That I didn't expect. Did you? Jessica ran away. Okay. Jessica is a talker. Niecy isn't. Okay. This is shocking. This is shocking. Jessica is the talker in the relationship. Niecy isn't. So when this thing first came up, Niecy asked Jessica out. Jessica said no. Okay. Then, years later, Jessica asked Niecy out, and Niecy said no. Okay. And not only did she say no, she left Jessica's life and moved on with her shit, as a person should do. Jessica also moved on with her shit. Somewhere along the line, they reconnected via Niecy. So Niecy said, oh, I gotta reconnect with her. They reconnected via Niecy. It wasn't a romance then, because they were both involved. They were both in relationships, right? Coming into the future and how they became what they are, very simple. Jessica went through a horrible time. She was in a relationship that produced a pregnancy. and one extra child. She was in a relationship that produced a pregnancy and one extra child, maybe the woman's child, whatever. The fact is, this baby was supposed to be theirs, right? And it went to hell in a handbasket. And guess who was there to catch her? Niecy. Niecy and Jessica are extremely equally yoked. And there's nothing else I can say, guys. They are extremely equally yoked. Okay. They like to have the same fun, do the same things, laugh at the same jokes, connect. When one feels like I want to touch her, the other feels like I want to touch her. So they touch. You know what I'm saying? Without having to talk about it. Yes, like I said, they do have communication issues, which they will have to work on as a couple. But otherwise, these two, I never say this. Never say this. Never. They were meant to be. I never say it because I never see it. But I'm seeing it now. So what are their challenges? Because every relationship has challenges, right? What are their challenges? Niecy, what are your challenges in your new marriage? Niecy, what are your challenges in your new marriage? Niecy, what are your challenges in your new marriage? Distance. They spend too much time apart from each other. Way too much time. And Niecy doesn't like it. No matter how much time they make for each other, it's not enough. It's not enough. So they try. They work very hard. Jessica is the one who goes to Niecy a lot. So they both travel a lot, too many work commitments, and they try very, 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 very hard to be together. But she finds it challenging. It makes her feel insecure. She wonders, jealousy too. Is she seeing other people? There is jealousy from Niecy about Jessica. She's afraid that Jessica might be snatched from her. Niecy says, it took me a long time to get this girl. I knew we were perfect, but it took me a long time to get her. So yes, I am jealous and scared. Right? She's also, I don't know how old Jessica is, but Niecy is also insecure about her age. She says she would have wanted to give Jessica a baby, and she wants to give Jessica a baby. She may be trying for 1 year old. She may be trying for a baby. We might actually hear that Niecy has had a baby because that's what she wants to do. She says because Jessica lost her baby. Okay? Righty. What are your challenges, Jessica, with your wife? What are your challenges, Jessica? What are your challenges? What are your challenges? Jessica has no challenges when it comes to her wife, okay? She feels that the challenges are in the past. They're in the past. They're gone. We're good now. We're good. Nothing but goodness. But she is the thinker, right? Nothing but goodness. We're good. She does not see any challenges at all where Niecy is concerned. She's in it. She's in it. Okay? Let's ask if they'll have kids. Are you two going to have children? Are you two going to have children? Are you two going to have children? They're going to try, but the blockage isn't age. They're going to try. One of them wants a child more than the other. Let's see who wants the child. Jessica. Niecy, not so much. But they're going to try. It won't work out. They're going to try. It won't work out. What else can I ask this equally yoked couple? Is your marriage going to last? It's an unfair question, but whatever. Is your marriage going to last? Is your marriage going to last? Definitely there will be a try at a pregnancy. Definitely, it's right here. There will be a try at a pregnancy. Is your marriage going to last? Still distance issues. But the question was, is your marriage going to last? Okay. What do you say, Niecy? Yes. What do you say, Jessica? Yes. Okay. Yes, it will have ups and downs, but not as much as they love each other. They're both really committed. They are both really committed in making the other happy. Especially Niecy. Niecy wants to make Jessica, Jess, I heard Jess, very, very happy. She says, I want to make her happy as she makes me. Jess is also very possessive of Niecy, you guys. She's all eyes on Niecy, all arrows on Niecy. She is about Niecy. These two are about each other. They are two independent people who lead their own lives and do their own productivity, but are still together. Oh my God, I'm so green with envy. I need a relationship like that. I don't need a man to marry me. Like I said in my video, I just need a relationship like that. Okay, so Niecy has more money than Jess, obviously. She has more money than Jess. And she has a few opportunities coming her way that will make her money, but she is going to turn them down so that she can concentrate on her relationship. Niecy has reached the point in her life where she wants to be happy for herself rather than, performing. Right? And that's it. This is... That's it. This is a great marriage. This is a marriage that took some time to happen. Even the connection took some time to happen. But when the connection made it, it really made it. I'll ask Niecy, just out of interest, Niecy, what happened in your last marriage? Well, we know that we already know that. So I'm done. I'm done. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm truly done. It's unbelievable. Oh, I have a question. Niecy, were you cheating with Jess while you were still married? Were you cheating with Jess while you were still married? Were you cheating with Jess while you were still married? Yes. See, I sensed it when I was watching. Yes, on and off. Not at first, no. She says not at first, no, but eventually she did cheat with Jess. So the next question is, did you get a divorce because of Jess, Niecy? Did you get a divorce because of Jess, Niecy? Did you get a divorce because of Jess, Niecy? Did you get a divorce because of Jess, Niecy? No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She did it for herself. She wanted out of the marriage, and she did it for herself. She says there was just no love between us. We were distant like strangers. Him and I, we were like strangers. There was just no love. But he was cheating, so they were both doing their shenanigans. Okay, they were both doing them while in the marriage. Okay, and on that note, I'm done with this reading. I'm done with this reading. Have a great weekend, and I hope to see you next week. I think I'm going to be doing because I wrote down a list, Kyle Rittenhouse And then my grandmother might teach me how to. My grandmother Liz, she would like me to work with the dead more often, because she says that's part of my portfolio, it's part of my job. So I might do Chad Boseman, like, as the weeks go by, right? But I'm done. Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse is the guy who shot somebody, and the right of America, the racists of America, are making him a poster boy. And I just want to get the energy for that. I just want to get the energy just to see what the fuck is going on. I want to see why they are reacting the way they are doing, and then I want to see what's going to happen to him. So that'll be maybe next week, maybe afterwards. I can never keep my word. I try, but I can't keep my word. I really try. I give it all I can. But I'm in the middle of battles, and I know you understand. I first have to survive. I first have to breathe before I can entertain, right? So thank you, everybody. Be kind to one another. Be gracious to one another. Be courteous and loving. Work hard. Accept who you are. And love those parts of yourself that you can. Improve those parts of yourself that you cannot love. Stay safe. See you next week.